gonna get right into it, and this will be like a nice little chit chat. Start by using this primer. I've been using the First Aid Beauty line for a long time. I just want to stick with it. Ooh, it smells like cucumber. Ooh, it's so fresh, especially since it's been extremely humid. Okay, so basically what has been happening, I don't have my lip, oh here we go. Ultra Repair Lip Therapy, lifesaver. I have chronic dry chapped lips. Nothing works, but this has been a game changer. So I'll prep that. Okay, so essentially, where have I been? What have I been up to? Life changes in many aspects. One being, many of you guys have guessed it, I quit CHOP. Long time coming. Things had gone down and I no longer wanted to put up with that. And no job should ever push you to the point where your mental state is affected. And it got to that point. There's a multitude of things that happened. I will disclose it eventually in a very specific manner. But yeah, I quit a job that I've been at almost 4 years that provided a lot of security and benefits, and now looking back at it, some of the benefits weren't that great. So it was so beneficial. I do not regret it. A lot of people ask me, well, the ones that I've told, do you think it was the right decision? Here he goes again. This is why I took you out the first time. And yes, it was the best thing to do, or else I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, which I will get into it. But you can't get used to staying somewhere because you will never leave. And that goes for relationships, that goes for jobs. Kitten ears are so cute. I can't get mad at that. There comes a point where you know your self-worth. Oh my goodness. Okay, ready? Say bye-bye. Say bye. Say adios. Bye. Don't lick my face. You cannot dim who you are, not lower your worth, what you bring to the table, for somebody else that wants you to be less. I worked at a law firm for a couple of days, but it just wasn't for me. And I'll briefly explain why. Position, I can't say that word, position. Oh, posición. Basically, I got the posición. I was just kind of like thrown into doing everything without like proper training. For onboarding, it was a very backed up office. There's just some red flags that I saw, but I gave it a try. See, this is something I could work with. I just didn't like the fact that I was asked to do 4 different roles. Very little pay, and at that less pay than I was being paid at CHOP. It had its plus and minuses, like it was in the field that I'm going for, which is always great on resume, but like I said, I know my worth. And when you know your worth, you do not settle. It doesn't matter if it is what you're going after. If the pay is not there and I'm doing A, B, C, and D for completely different job titles, but you want to use my gifts to help your office, and then if something goes wrong, then I'm the one to blame for it, right? And just work started piling up on me that was like the other girls' work. Meanwhile, I'm not a paralegal. I don't have the credentials or the certifications to do casework, yet I was doing casework. This was within the first couple of days. Like it was just, here, can you do this, do this, do that? I'm like, oh, no. Like I'm not the one. I want to do an exceptional job in which I am a very hard worker, an ethical one at that. I cannot take on somebody else's work with their clients that they built relationships with and put my name on that. 1, it's not my work. 2, I'm not certified. And 3, it's not my job title, but somehow it became that without the dollar signs attached to it. I decided that wasn't the position for me, even though the people that knew that I had taken that position were so proud of me. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Like, then the immigration field that you want to go into, you'd be great. No, I don't settle. Always something better out there and more aligned to your goals. God has everybody in his best interests. Nobody without him. Can't do anything without him or without praying about it. And I put it in his hands, basically. I'm like, I know we're down to 1 income, and I just let go of a position that most thought from the outside was perfect for me and for my career goals. However, I know when something is not from God, and it's not going to be beneficial for my life. Put it to you, Lee. God came through, as he always does. As he always has. He's never failed us. Somehow we've had enough money to cover bills, mortgage, gas, the things that you need to pay for. I don't know how, but God always delivers and on time. I don't even know what color this is. It's a taupe color, but it came out purple when I mixed it with this Glossier. What is it? When I mix it with this Sky Wash. I don't look like I'm bruised either. It probably wasn't a good idea. But we're going to go with it, and I'm sure it's going to look great once I put the lashes on. Yeah, like I was saying, God has just come through every single time. You put things into prayer, when you put the worries and doubts of your heart into his hands, deliver something so great and so perfect and so aligned with your personal goals that you have spoke to him about when you have worked and dwelled in that relationship with the Lord. In the midst of you being completely uncertain and going through trials and tribulations, because let me tell you guys, this time period has not been easy by any means. I know I come off as, oh, happy-go-lucky, God fixes everything, you're fine, and positivity. Being a Christian is not easy. Having a relationship with God as a young person, really have friends per se that follow the Lord. Our church friends are literally older people and it's great, but you know, it's really hard to understand that, you know, being a Christian is not easy. It's been extremely hard these past couple months, friendship wise, mentally, emotionally. We did go to Costa Rica and that was amazing, but we did have a situation happen over there, which is for another video, because Spirit, you will hear from me one way or another, respectfully. My point is, oh, I love that. I'm using like a seafoam green. Shit, this one. And just packing it on, and that turned it mint green like I wanted to. I love it. Mercury retrograde did damage. During that time, I was so antisocial. I was sick. I even got COVID tested. Couldn't taste. I literally bought 3 different types of salsas just to make sure that it wasn't me just, you know, oh, maybe my taste preference changed. No, I could not taste anything at all. And I took a test, it was negative, it wasn't that. Just didn't want to be at any functions. I couldn't even talk to people in public. I couldn't even be out in public without feeling anxiety attacks come over me, which is not like me at all. Like, I love being outside, I love being in crowds, like I love that. I'm very extroverted, but this time I wasn't. Like, I don't know, I just wasn't. It was hard for me. I'm going to do eyeliner with this just to tie it together, because I do have a sleepy eye and you guys have noticed it, especially in the first clip. My eye is constantly like this. Okay, I'll do this off camera though. Okay, I'm back. That was much harder than I thought. It is not as easy to put on eyeliner on top of that eyeshadow. It has glitter, so it's very bumpy. And I love this eyeliner, so I know it's not that. So anyways, one of my closest friends moved away to Virginia, and I miss her so much. I miss them. I miss you, Sav and Brandon and Toby, my little godson. I've been doing a lot of renovations to the house. So the house that we bought is almost a year in August. We bought it as rental property. That's the purpose of it. We're not staying here. This was never our forever home. It was our first rental property that we had to do a lot of renovations. We're gonna finish that up by the summer, hopefully declaring it, put everything in God's hands. Keep praying about these processes. Also, I'm in the middle of becoming a citizen of the United States of America. Friendly neighborhood alien, as the government likes to call me. But I'm here to tell you, this alien, drumroll, just got a government job. Yes, you heard it. The girl without a degree, still completing it. Because of my status, it has been that long, not because I didn't want it to be. Because if it were me, I would have been graduated. It's just because the enemy knows what I can do with that degree. He doesn't want me to get it. It wasn't my doing, it was God's doing. He made a way. I said, I'm not going to settle. I didn't settle with CHOP, and I didn't settle with that law office. And I'm not gonna settle in anything else. I've just never been that type of person. Which to others might seem like, oh, she likes to hop around. I've hopped around and accomplished way more than the average person that completed a degree and is miserable in their job at the moment. Super excited to start this amazing job. Like, I am thrilled. I'm still in shock. I can't even believe that happened. How? Only God does that. I was up against people with actual government experience, with degrees. They saw me. They actually saw who I am. Past the current resident status, past absolutely everything that others have turned me down for or talked about me or kept me underneath a certain goal in life. I've encountered a lot of people, and unfortunately a lot of my friends, family members have made me feel like I was inferior and that I was never going to achieve certain things that their child were destined to become. I was always made to feel like, you stay right here because you're an immigrant and you cannot achieve these things, but good luck to you and love you, you know, fake love. I was always seen as the underdog, yet as a threat. The very same people have always talked down on me about is a testament of God's unbelievable power to move mountains, to create opportunities specifically for you and what you were searching, and to completely defeat the competition that was made to knock you down, that was made to keep you at this level that those other people try to keep you at. It's just incredible. And I'm still in shock. Like, I cried for like an hour straight after I got the call. What's for you will always be for you. What God has for you can no man on this earth take away. And it just proves once again, you don't need certain things to be deemed a successful person. Success doesn't mean anything if you're not kind. There are people out there that will put themselves on a pedestal and claim that they have the Holy Spirit, that they know everything, that they are the best example. Let me tell you, actions speak louder than words. For lashes, I have my girl Rag Decade's Habibatiii Lashes. So I have Habibatii. These are beautiful. Humble, one of my favorites, as you can tell. I think I'm gonna go with Habibatii today. I never tried these, so. By the way, this is one of the best eyelash glues I've ever encountered. Savannah bought it for an event last year. And it's the EYLURE London 18-hour lash glue. It's amazing. Ooh, she's fluttery. Habibatii. This was in one shot. You guys saw it. I just put it on and I tried to fix it. There was no need to fix it. Lashes are incredible. I will Link them down below. To top it off, just to top it off, I'm making more at this new position than at Chop, than what the department made me feel multiple times that I would never find another job that pays as good as they do and supply the benefits that they have. Try to instill this fear in you whenever you speak up about anything, that you will never find better, and that you should be grateful that you have this job. And a lot of people stay stuck in that job for years. And you know, psychologically, if you stay in something 5 years, you just kind of accept it and you stay there. And I decided that wasn't going to be me. That's absolutely not me. And that's been true testament to my entire life. I bounce around, I move around, I've experienced so many amazing things in life at this young age. Even to own a home at the age of 24, what? The immigrant? Yes, the immigrant did that. Now I'm going to be making more than what I would have made at Chop, with purpose, in the lane that I'm going for, doing exactly things I was doing outside of my job description at Chop. I'm actually able to do it in the field and help community. Better benefits than I previously had. Good that it's 1% of my salary, and I'm on a salary now. What? Oh my gosh, who is she? She is the daughter of Christ. This might be my new favorite style, Ragda. Like, I love Humble, absolutely love Humble and Palestine. Those are my two favorites, but I never tried Hayati, and this might be it. Also got, as you guys saw, my little matcha, thanks to Ragda. It's funny, when I did her last shoot, I was holding up his mom in the picture on my Instagram. Okay, he's on his way, and I have no foundation on, so panic. So we're just gonna do this very quickly. Seeing the 1 dot challenge. Oh my gosh, that was so ugly to do. But we're just gonna go with it. Seeing the 1 dot challenge. Oh my gosh, that was so ugly. This is certainly not my shade right now. This is my winter shade. You know, I can say now I'm in such a good place, but I can't talk about being in a good place without talking about what led me there, right? In the ashes, you rise up. Through the trials and tribulations, you know, I leaned into Him. I leaned into worship, not letting the enemy get into my head or my heart. You know, it was a lot of working on the relationship within me and God. Not that it was broken. It wasn't broken at all. I wanted it to be closer, given that I didn't want to feel the weight of the world of my problems. And there's no need to feel that. But as humans, we do, because we want to be in control. But when you have God in your life, He is your stronghold. As He unleashes His blessings, first He'll do it when you're ready. And that's what I mean by building that relationship. I could have not received anything. I just possibly can't receive anything if I'm not ready to receive it. If I'm not okay with a relationship first, just like any relationship, right? Once I was ready to receive it, and once He poured out those blessings, that's why I say I feel like I don't deserve it, because then it's so much at once that for so long you thought you weren't deserving of it because so many things were going left in your life. The devil is a liar. Any minute it's gonna be like, really? I watch way too many ASMR videos. Actually, I would like to make one day. So yeah, it's just been a lot of things. That's where I've been at. I was hiding, and now I've come out. I feel better. I'm out into the world, doing things I wanted to do for so long, like YouTube. I didn't even discuss why I'm doing YouTube. I just jumped right in, and I feel so comfortable doing it. And let me tell you guys, for so long while I've been trying to make a video forever. Okay, we're just gonna call it a day. This is it. This is the completed look. Wait, can't do it without the Gloss Bomb by Fenty Beauty. This is a must for everybody. A must. It's just amazing and lasts all day. Like I said, I have chronically dry lips, and that's the one thing on top. If I don't have that lip therapy, this is it. let's see what God has in store today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope my testimony spoke to at least one of you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.